Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm back. It's been a while, right? It's been about a year. About a year since my Void Speed teaser. And then a year before that, roughly, when I was doing my remastered series, when I was remastering my students' work. So, sorry about that. Not a big surprise for YouTubers to disappear, if you want to even call me that, which I wouldn't. But a lot's changed over the years. It's been a crazy year. I moved into a new house, moved out of that house, had some crazy dental work done, but I've been busy. Big stuff professionally speaking. I started making Five Nights at Freddy's with Scholastic, colored books 1, 2, and 3, and now I'm drawing books 4 and 5, so that's pretty great. Last year was a huge year at Comic-Con, kicking off Atonement Bell with Jim Ousley for Red 5, which got an Eisner nomination. And then I worked with that Toronto film studio making Gen Zeros, which is not entirely dead. We made a lot of content. We're trying to pitch it, see if we can get it made into something. So last year was super crazy. You know, Freddy's, if nothing else, was enough to keep me sort of in the shadows and in my little art hidey hole, right? So for those who don't know, a lot of artists tend to disappear because they get stuck behind an NDA. So both Five Nights at Freddy's and a couple games I'm working on are all NDA, so I can't show any of it off. I just got to stay in hiding. And most artists don't have the energy or the willpower to keep their socials, busy and flush with new content. You got to work on, a lot of us have other jobs. You got to do that. Plus, you got to do the work you're contracted to do. And then if that's under NDA, you got to make more work for your social media to keep people engaged. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, man. It's hard to keep up. That wasn't my excuse, though. I'm pretty finicky, pretty fickle when it comes to social, so I stopped Twitch streaming because I didn't like streaming to nobody. A couple of viewers here and there was kind of hard for my ego, and then YouTube's just a lot of work. Making videos isn't my passion. So putting a video together takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort for me to stop doing what I like doing, which is comicking or concept work or teaching, to take time out and make a video, right? So, but that's actually why I'm here. It's been more than a decade when people have told me casual friends or casual fans, and friends are all like, I'd love to see more tutorials from you to teach me, how you do what you do. And now that I've been teaching for Webster for about a decade, I guess I've gotten pretty good at it, right? So, so that's going to be my goal, and that wasn't the only reason I came to that conclusion. Another YouTuber made me realize that, like, if somebody sees me online, they like my work, and they can't spend money on you within a couple clicks, then you're sort of wasting an opportunity, right? And the only way people can really spend money on me is to commission me, which I'm probably going to do a video on that alone. The only reason you get a commission from somebody is because you admire that artist, or perhaps they're just a little bit famous, right? You don't care about getting a picture of Darth Vader from just anybody. You want it from that specific artist, right? So I'll talk about that in the future. So I don't get a lot of commissions. And then my books, you just go get it at the store. I have people sending me pictures like, oh, I saw your book at Barnes & Noble, and here it is, and I bought it. I'm like, oh, that's great. Thank you. That's awesome. But I don't see that money. That goes right to Scholastic or wherever, right? Or Red 5. So there's really nobody to support me, right? All that stuff's either been turned off or disabled or malnourished. So here we are, okay? So here's what's going to happen. I'm making a Gumroad. It already exists, actually. The link is down below. It's going to be, eventually, a full roster, a full selection of classes. Everything from basic art 101, so lighting, shadows, anatomy, perspective, to more advanced stuff like vehicle design and environmental design and things like that, interior and exterior. And then there's the A to Z of comicking, right? Everything from storycraft, pencils, letters, inks, colors, everything, right? How to put that book out. So it could be online. It could try to get it published, or you could try to go through Kickstarter. And I've done all of those things, okay? So I can tell you how to do it. So Gumroad is going to be my primary focus. All these classes are going to be on there for, I think, a really fair price. And that's going to be my focus for the next, 5 months. And I'm going to try to put out maybe one a week, something like that. And then right below that, it's going to be the Patreon. Okay, I've got 5 tiers in Patreon. I've got 2 levels that are just tips, so thank you very much. The one after that is digital goods, so you get stuff sent to you that way. The one after that is physical goods, where I send you stuff in the mail. Pretty cool. I've got a whole stack of prints just waiting for a new home. And then final is the mentor tier. I've mentored students every summer for the last 3 years through my Discord. Now I'm opening it up all year round. So for a monthly rate, you can be in a special room in my Discord, and we can actually work together. If you're a young artist, we can work on your anatomy. If you're an established artist but you're wanting help with a project, if you're wanting like a ghost editor or a ghost writer, or if you want help with your career, I'm not a superstar, but I have made some major strides in the last few years, and I've gotten some work done, and I've gotten published, and I've technically got an Eisner Award nomination, New York Times bestseller. So I got some things I can show. I got some things I can tell you about and share. Okay, so that's the Patreon. Okay, finally is the YouTube. That's where you guys are probably seeing this now, and it's going to be like a truncated version of the Gumroad. So Gumroad is the big full hour plus long class with worksheets and downloadable content and reference material. It's just a full lesson, right? And then there's the YouTube, which is the quicker 10-minute sort of like this, me talking to you, talking about XYZ. Okay, so that's the plan. It's a three-pronged plan. Okay. Beyond that, we've got my Midnight Galaxy I'm going to be working on. We're going to have some game dev news in the future. And I'm just going to be on the internet more, and I want to give you guys more opportunities to support me if you're able to, if you're in that position in life. All right. So I hope you find something useful out of those classes. I hope you see something useful in the Patreon. I hope you enjoy these YouTube videos. So if you have any ideas or any topics you want me to cover, please say them in the comments below. Otherwise, my goal is to have a new video next week, so keep an eye out, and I will see you sooner than later.